Welcome to Dr. Kim Zoom Club. I'm Dr. Kim. Nice to see you. Today's Thursday FB Live. Today I want to talk about Western influence versus Chinese culture. Now, when I talk about Western influence, I will also talk about the Jewish, means the Israel and the Iran also lah. Because there are some students asking me this question. Come in and greet me. Say hi, teacher. Nice to see you, teacher. Come and greet me. Okay, remember, I'm a teacher, huh? A lot of students, they are very, very impressed with my Chinese metaphysics wisdom. Okay, and those who come to consultation, they always have the same feedback, which is enlightenment. Meaning, after my session, private consultation session, they always know what they should do already. Okay, not what they should buy, what they should do properly so that their life can be peaceful, safe, fortunate, wealthy. Okay. Shani, nice to see you. Are you first time in Dr. Kim Chun Club Facebook Live? Are you first time? If you are, welcome to Dr. Kim Chun Club. Sui le, Sunni, sui le. So nice to see you. I was in KL, but I didn't get to meet you. How come? It's very difficult for teacher to go KL, you know. Has been some time. Yeah, correct. I was looking forward to meet you sincerely so much. So, but anyhow, we enjoy your teacher, enjoy her time so much in KL. Why? Because the Malaysian student came, right, and hosted teacher very, very well. First time, okay. So welcome our Shani Ken. Welcome her to Dr. Kim Chung Club. Oh, you don't know I was in KL. Never mind, your first time. I was there last month. That's why you missed it. How to pronounce your name? Yao, Ayao. And Ayao, are you male or female? Busy at start for 2026. Good news. Busy is good news. Want to tell me a little bit more about yourself? Yao. Male or female? Singaporean, Malaysian, or from where? Some of my Chinese students are from Australia. So when you book me for private consultation, number one, I will not sell you anything. Number two, my duty is to guide you what your birth chart says about you, right? So how you can invite fortune, avoid disaster. Vivian, nice to see you. Hey, tomorrow night, you must come. Can come. You're invited. Vivian Lee, by the birthday boy. Okay, let's talk about the Western influence versus the Chinese culture, okay? Because today has been asking me about this Jewish, Israel, and this Iran, and this USA. Okay, let's talk about this so that you can know what is actually going on with the world. Okay, now first thing first, we will talk about the power of the Western influence, okay, and then versus the Chinese wisdom. So when we talk about the what call that, the Western influence, correct? Then obviously we must talk about the Jewish, okay? Because why? Jewish control a very, very big part of the Western influence, the USA, okay? So first thing first, right? Jewish, they don't really have a country, but they call Israel their country. 他把以色列叫做他的国家。Female Miss Yao. Chinese name Yao Bi Pei. Your Bazi a lot of earth, is it? And got metal, is it? Got fire, metal, earth, is it? Chu. Chu. Chu, are you born goat ear, dog ear, or dragon ear, or ox ear? Or you have all these parameter in your chart? Ubo. Chu, is it Chu? This one, is it Chu? Bi Pei. Are you a Xing Chou birth owner? Okay, let's come and read this Western influence. Okay, so if you dig the history of Jewish, you will know that I don't know where they are from. It's very difficult to find their origins. Okay, however, in the Bible, they claim themselves as Israel as their country. But Israel, a big part of Israel is Palestine, right? But they so okay, now can I talk about Western influence? So Western influence will talk about Chu Bi Pei. Nice name. Nice name. Bazi got sing, right? Bazi got sing. Your Bazi got this word, sing. Got an earth zodiac? Earth. Should have. Okay, never mind. So Western influence. So Western, when I talk about Western influence, I'll be talking about the USA plus the Jewish. Okay, number one. So first, you know lah, if you go and check the origin of Jewish, correct, it's very difficult to trace their country, right? But you can see the word Israel linked to Jewish, correct? But if you go and dig the Israel again, you realize, this Israel 好像也不是 Jewish 的 like that. But Jewish claim this Israel 是他们的，物质 they 戊戌月准 I said dog, right? Just now I said you born dog, correct? Zun. Right? So from the name, from this Chinese word, so sure got earth, sure have one. Bao Wu Wei. Chu is the surname, correct? So maybe the dog is the parent, like that. Wu is the birth owner. Never mind. This one I never teach you all, but I can see names in the Bazi one. Okay, so then how this Jewish, the Wifo, nice to see you. Are you first time? If you're first time, same like Sunni, then welcome to Dr. Kim Chung Club. Everybody, please welcome our Sunni and welcome our Wifo. Even the real Jews denounce Israel. The correct Israel is Zionist, Zio. Okay, thank you for enlightening us also. Thank you so much, Wifo. Right, you long time with teacher. You so cute. Thank you for coming in and say hi, teacher. Okay, hey, come back to this. Cannot touch this topic. Okay, so I'm not going to greet you already. I'm going to talk about this Western influence. So Western influence will be talking about USA and Jewish, right? And then this Jewish, if you go and check the origin, you don't really can see where they originate from, but you know that it's linked to Israel like that, right? Because the Jewish say, okay, Israel is mine, like that. But there's one thing for sure, a lot of Jewish, they are what? They are all over almost every country, right? For example, Europe, Egypt, a lot of places, except this China camp, China block, Then this Jewish, why they disseminate into many different countries, and they especially like those upcoming one. For example, how come they enter this USA? Because they see this USA like blooming, so they enter this USA. or they welcome this USA. They enter this USA. And then why? Strong ones. Correct. Then the next one they will target likely is China. In fact, they already targeted China. And later I explain to you how they targeted the China. Correct or not? So for example, USA, because they're blooming, right? So they are more like money focused country, right? For example, how to make a lot of money for the country. They are this USA. Therefore, this Jewish see opportunity, right? So they want to what? They want to manipulate for money, of course. Correct? So Jewish. So a lot of Jewish they are in USA. So how they manipulate? They manipulate the finances, right, around the world. Correct? So they manipulate. For example, they make money. We know Jewish make money from what? From war lah. This one is not I say one. You go and dig all the history. You go and dig all the information. You can see that wow, Jewish make money from war. So how this Jewish make money from war? Correct now. This Jewish make money from war. For example, they need to create a conflict first. Conflict. What? How? This country and this country. For example, country A and country B, right? Then this is Jewish. Jewish are not from country A and not from country B, because they enter different country around the world, right? So they see, wow, this country A, right? For example, for example, Japan, right? And there's China, like that, correct? So they, for example, they go and choke, means make conflict, correct? For example, they go and disturb. Why they want to disturb? Why they want to create conflict, correct? For example, I'll make Dr. Kim and David quarrel, like that, correct? Then after that, Dr. Kim and David quarrel already. Come, right? David, right? Fight with teacher, right? Like show park, correct? Then fight need what? Need weapons, correct? Like I want to beat David, I must buy, let's say, hammer. They will to beat David. Then David must buy, let's say, guns, correct? To beat teacher, correct? So all these tools, all these armories need money, what? Then the Jewish will say, come, I supply you the money. Then you go and fight the war. Right? Then I supply to Dr. Kim. I give Dr. Kim $1,000 and say, you go and buy $1,000 weapon. Then the Jewish also lend David $1,000 and say, hey, you go and buy your armory. Like Titi is correct. Thank you so much for helping me. Huh? Yeah, this is the one I'm talking about lah. They live in USA, right? Okay. Then after that, David got money already, buy weapon. Then teacher got money already, buy weapon. Okay, then go and hammer each other. After hammer each other, not enough money already. Need or let's say David win, I lose, or I win, David lose, whoever lah. Need to pay back this money to the Jewish one. After the war ended, you loan people money to buy weapons, you must pay back the money. But you got no money to pay. Why? Because after David and me fight, right now, we broke already. Right? Then how? The Jewish was coming and say, okay, never mind. Dr. Kim, I want all your Chinese metaphysics secret. Like that. Right? But this secret worth more than I loan you. More than I took the loan from you. But Jewish said, but you have to pay me. Then okay lor. Then I let him have access to all my Chinese metaphysics. Like that. Then David that side, maybe he tell David, all your packaging, all you have to give me. But that packaging is all my years of hard work, all my assets that, yeah, but you owe me money, what? So you have to pay me, what? Then David, no choice, no money to pay. So what? Use resources to exchange. So this Jewish, very smart, right? They loan small amount of money to take your valuable resources. That's why these Jewish, they like to create war among countries, and they have no country, right? But Israel is their country. They so-called claim their country lah, correct? So that is one way how they make money, correct? Now they like to create conflict among countries, right? Then they will sponsor the war. You see now? So you win or lose, David win or Dr. Kim win, not important to them, right? Okay, so this part I explained already, right? Then right, so another way they influence, correct? Another way they influence, correct? So this Jewish also very smart. Another way they influence is by manipulating, for example, US government, correct? They use money, correct? They control the finance, then they use money and then they tell the government, for example, USA, right? Tell the USA government, hey, you go and create this policy, that policy. Why? Because this policy, that policy will benefit the Jewish business. For example, pharmaceutical business, for example, right? So in the past, the Chinese culture, if you look at the Chinese wisdom, the Chinese culture, correct now? We eat, for example, pork lard, right? And then we eat, for example, let's say eggs, right? These are natural God food, correct now? But if eat something like that, may not be unhealthy, correct? Like now, because of a lot of scientific evidence has already proven that eggs, they are good for human, not bad. As what in the past it has claimed that is bad, correct? Because the Jewish, they are selling certain kind of medication, and for example, they're selling diabetes medication. For example, they're selling high blood pressure medication, right? Or they want to sell the, for example, the cancer medication. So if nobody is diabetes, nobody is high blood pressure, or nobody is cancerous, then the pharmaceutical owned by all these Jewish, how? So very simple. The Jewish manipulate the government or even manipulate the scientists, right? To do experiment that favor them and say that don't eat pork lard. For example, Chinese culture say eat pork lard, eat eggs, good. But the Jewish say no, you must eat the Western oil. The Western, for example, corn oil. Don't know what oil, processed oil. They make all this oil. And then they say, wow, you cook, you must use this type of oil, right? Use this type of good for your health. Correct? But since the start of corn oil until today, recent studies have already proven all these processed oil are cancerous, right? Are the one causing the high blood pressure, causing the diabetes, causing the cancer, or some mutation in your DNA, causing you to fall sick. Correct? That's how they manipulate. Then how they manipulate, they know the power of social media. Correct? So they use what? For example, they use politics. For example, they use government to announce this kind of thing. Right? For example, they use movie star like Michael Jackson. Right now. For example, Michael Jackson holding the Coca-Cola, say Coca-Cola good. Or like that. Because you don't drink a Coca-Cola, nobody buy the diabetes medicine. Correct? Or they make use of, let's say, the basketball player and say Red Bull is good. Like that. But actually, Red Bull is also the cause of high blood pressure, high cholesterol, high diabetes, high this, high that. Correct? Number one. So they sell the treatment, but need to have somebody fall sick. So, right, there's also this thing called the GMO, genetically modified food. Right? GMF, is it? Genetically modified food. Correct? For example, they modify the corn, they modify this, they modify the earth, the fertilizer, they modify. Why? So that you eat already, you fall sick, lor. I eat already, I fall sick, lor. Then after that need to buy their medication. Then they make pharmaceutical owned by them, make loads and loads of money. Correct? So that's how they manipulate finances also. Not only through war, also through pharmaceutical, for example. Huh? Then how they attack the Chinese culture? They attack by saying, hey, stop this TCM. Right? TCM is not medical certified one. You cannot call TCM practitioner as doctor. Not true. In the ancient time, the ancient Chinese culture, the traditional Chinese medicine, right? They are the Tai Yi. You know what's Tai Yi? Tai Yi means the imperial doctors. The imperial doctors, right? They practice TCM. Do you understand? So Chinese metaphysics has very, very strong, at least 5,000 years of traditional Chinese medicine theories, right? And formulas. But the Westerners say, no. They stop it. They say, no. No, TCM cannot call doctor. Only those who prescribe the diabetes medication these are called a doctor, like that. Then TCM cannot, like that. So that is one way how they block the Chinese culture, right? Including, for example, Chinese metaphysics. For example, I-Ching, right? For example, BaZi, correct? They say no, cannot teach in school. Why? If you learn this, everybody can see the luck cycle, can know how to prevent pitfall, right? For example, I am the let's say president of this country right now, and then I know Chinese metaphysics, correct? And then David also know Chinese metaphysics. Then we look at the chart, better not have this war. The way to solve this problem actually not through war, right? Actually, is this element and this element. So actually, if we can find another element, the solution actually there. Oh, so actually it's a miscommunication of this. Oh, actually there's a Xiao Ren, there's a Jewish inside trying to manipulate David and me. Then nobody will be right? Nobody will know what is going on already. Correct? Nobody will be unclear of life direction, unclear of the country direction, unclear of the world situation. Because they see the luck cycle like me, I see a luck cycle. I know that 2021, especially 22 and 23, BTC come already. Right? Then when I see the chart 23, 24, I know the goal come already. When I say come already, I'm talking about the lowest risk with the highest profit. Of course, every day God can make money, lose money, make money. I'm talking about the highest risk, lowest risk, highest profit time. Correct? If not the highest profit, lowest risk, what's there to talk about? Correct? So let's say everybody here know this Chinese metaphysics. You all will know already. Alright? You will know like me, 15 to 22 BTC buy. Those who attended the seminar knows. Right? And many students follow, they make money. 23, 24, I say go. Some students also know, they also buy. Correct? So they're very grateful. And then 26, 27, stop. Highest profit, lowest risk time come already. Watch out. Good ones, steady one, safe one. It's time to buy. Correct? Good timing, like that. So that's why they say cannot. The world people cannot learn this type of powerful Chinese wisdom. Cannot learn. Learn already, cannot make money. They cannot make money. We make money, they cannot make money. Right? If they cannot make money, where are they going to find the cow, the sheep, the pig to slaughter? 杀猪盘了 correct 啦 like that 吗？好 so cannot, because if the TCM is very powerful, they cannot promote the Western medication. That's why, then how? They make use of the government, they make use of the, for example, the movie stars, right? For example, Michael Jackson, for example, basketball player, famous one, right? For example, Tiger Woods, all these famous one, for example, right? So if you listen to them, let's say Michael Jackson, listen to them, okay, Michael Jackson can live until 80, 90 years old, no problem. But one day Michael Jackson said, I'm tired of being controlled. Right? I want to break free from this manipulator, Jewish manipulator. And that is the day he will die. So 40 plus, he has to die. Right? Or the basketball player say, enough lah. I don't want to do all this nonsense media promotion influence to my fans because it will hurt them. I don't want. Okay lah. Helicopter explosion. Like that. You have to die young. Like that. Huh? So that is the problem lah. Correct or not? And how they actually also stop, for example, Chinese culture. First, they don't want to recognize TCM. Correct? Why they got the power? Because USA strong, China was weak. Correct? Look at the past 100 years, China was weak. Now, of course, China is getting stronger. Correct? But I'm talking about how the past, for example, 100 years, how they manipulate the world. That's how they manipulate the world. It's only recently China become very strong. All this, what pork lard cannot eat, what eggs cannot eat, starts exposing already. People start dig, and then realize, hey, eggs are good for us actually. Right? TCM works, like that. All right. So these are some tricks they do also. For example, they want to girly the Chinese man image. Correct? In China, maybe they cannot do. Right? Because China block. Right? They block Western influence. Right? YouTube cannot come in. Facebook cannot come in. Right? They block. Correct? Not? They block the Jewish. Right? They block all this wrong perspective. Of course, maybe cannot 100% block, but they do all their best lah. Because there's this VPN, there's don't know what break geo, this kind of thing, correct? But China government do all their best to protect the Chinese citizen, right? From incorrect Western influence, right? Which is manipulated by the Jewish, correct now. So they make this girly Chinese man cannot China, then how? Japan, Korea, right? That's why the oppa and they want come from the Korea. Correct? You don't see the start from China. You can see actually start from Korea. Huh? Why do you want to girly this Chinese man image? Because they want to show the world, for example, Chinese are representation of, for example, China. They want to show the weakness of China. They want to overthrow the Chinese culture and say Chinese men are weak. They want to portray this image. If you look at the Western movie, you notice the male actor are more men. Very seldom the girly one, right? But the Korean one, you see, why girly one, right? Like beautiful men like that. But if you look at the USA movie, you notice, not beautiful men, they are masculine men. Correct? So these are how they do. All these are subtly. They do it subtly. Without the whole world realizing that, how come this image of the man? Understand? And then they use the influence, how? Social media influence. That, accept this image. This image is good. Man beautiful is good. Man has a girly features. Good. Like that. They use the media like that to influence. Then they force the government to accept this type of image. In China, this type of image, you will gonna handcuffed. So China, they cannot promote girly. They cannot promote girly man image. Cannot promote, right? But the men Got beautiful men in China leh. Correct lah? Yeah. But government step in to control also. Of course, cannot control 100%, but China government do all their best to protect their citizens. The Chinese especially, right? They're doing all their best to protect Chinese culture, Chinese wisdom, Chinese man image. Like that. Try all their best. So far, I think they do quite a good job. Correct? Dolly, nice to see you. Huh? Correct? So, you see, they teach us bad Chinese influence. How they teach us bad Chinese influence? Because Chinese culture has, for example, morning you wake up, you must greet your parents one. Daddy, morning. Mommy, morning. Like that. Right? And then if they sit on the table and eat, they will say, Daddy, eat. Mommy, eat. Like that. Greet everybody one. This is called the Chinese culture. Correct? And then father has the biggest authority in the house. Correct? Father is like the man like that. But the Western influence teach different thing. They teach the son can call their father by the name one. They can, like for example, David is the father. The son can call David, hey David, later drive me to school, like that. Huh? The Westerner teach your children are your friends. Actually, it's not correct. You look at the imperial family, even the king, the emperor, every morning have to go to the mother palace to greet the mother good morning. Even he's the emperor. That is the Chinese culture. I don't care you president of Malaysia, president of Singapore, president of China, president of USA. I don't care. I'm your mother. You have to come and greet me. Like that. But the Western influence, they don't teach like that one. They teach like, hey, we are buddy. Huh? Chinese say cannot leh. Children are not your buddy leh. They are your children. They are not your buddy. Chinese, we have this culture called 长幼有序. The eldest son has the most power in the house among the siblings. Now it's not leh. Now I see the sibling treat the eldest brother or the sister like disrespectful one. Actually cannot. In Chinese culture, cannot. The Chinese wisdom say cannot. Right? Chinese wisdom, we have hierarchy one. We have father, the man is the heaven, the mother is the earth. The earth nurture, the breadwinner leads, protect, provide. Correct? Then the Amor is different one. The Amor, I don't know what they do. Right? Their family unity, the formation very funny one. Correct? And in Chinese culture, children cannot leave the family one. Leave means, for example, okay, father, mother, bye-bye. I go Australia now, and I am now an Australian citizen. Chinese culture cannot allow that. Cannot allow that. You are born this family surname forever. You are this family surname, family people, and this is your home ground. You don't anyhow go and become the Australian like that one. Not allowed. Correct? That this Western influence say, hey, make money, come to USA, make money, right? Come to Australia, make money. You see, Europe, English money, pound is strong. Come and become English. But in the Chinese culture, it's not right. You can make money from England, but not become an English. That is the Chinese culture. Because why? Chinese culture are very firm in the root. 他们叫落地归根. Like that. Correct? Chinese culture, everything back to the roots. If you look at the 八字, if this word got no root, this word very dangerous in the 八字 lah. Means what? Unstable. Means what? Easily being attacked. Right? Easily finish. Right? For example, if that word in 八字 no root, for example, that word is wealth. Correct? And Tian Gan, they say have Cai. And then no root, right? Di Zi, no root. And then Changgan, hidden stems, no root. Those who join my BaZi class, David, if this one no root, is this well star? David will tell you the answer. Correct? So Chinese culture, the root, very, very important one. Super important one. So every time when you read a BaZi chart, those who join the BaZi wealth class, they know. First thing first, not do anything. Check which word have roots, which word no roots. That is the step one of reading a BaZi. That's why this root, and don't anyhow root there. Like David, no. This and this there is root. Don't anyhow call everybody your mother. Don't see earth there is mother. Don't think that Australia land is mother. No. You born Singapore, you must look for Singapore root in your BaZi. You don't look at Australia land. That one is not your root. Don't anyhow root. So David also learned in the BaZi class, right? Francis also learned in the BaZi class that this parameter is this root. This parameter is this root. Different. Australian, their root is Australia. Singaporean root is Singapore land. You don't guys see the wrong land. Correct? But the Westerner, they don't care all these things. These are what I call poor Western influences, which is bad for the human. Right? And why they cause this? Why they want to jeopardize this kind of Chinese cultural influences? Why? Create chaos to the world. Without chaos, Jewish cannot make money. Understand? Understand? Understand, Tak Chun? Right? And then a lot of Chinese cannot speak Chinese. You Chinese, you don't know Chinese culture. Don't know. You don't know Kongzi. Don't know. You don't know Lao Tzu. Don't know. You don't know BaZi. Don't know. I don't even know how to read Chinese. Very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And Jewish has been successfully doing this harm to the Chinese. Oh, understand. Right? They have successfully done this to the Chinese. That's why Lee Kuan Yew very smart. He said we can have English because USA in power. Right? He said, yeah, sure, our school all can have English. But he said also must have Chinese. You know why? He very smart. He know we are Chinese, we must have the Chinese root. And he tell the Malay student, the Malay, you all must also study the Malay. The Indian, you also must study the Indian. Why? Because that one is your root. And why is that a secondary language in Singapore, but not a first language? First language is English because Singapore too small, right? We have to, who is the power? Oh, English in power, USA in power, or Europe in power. They all speak English. Okay. We respect the Lao Tak. Okay? We use the English. But we cannot forget the root. That's why Chinese, Singaporean have to compulsory study Chinese. Right? If Lee Kuan Yew say, okay, never mind lah, we all don't know migrate from where, some migrate from don't know where, some maybe migrate from China, some maybe migrate from India, some don't know migrate from Bangla, maybe some migrate from don't know where, right? Malaysia, or maybe some don't know migrate from where. Okay, never mind. Anyway, all migrate here, all Singaporean already lah. So we one language, English. We are gone. Singaporean are gone. Therefore, Lee Kuan Yew very smart. He said no, right? I cannot stop the Western influence from coming in because the Jewish are very powerful. The USA are very powerful. Jewish manipulate the finance, right? And USA need this finance from the Jewish, correct? And USA is also glooming. So when they're glooming, you need money to gloom, Correct or not? Let's say, wow, Dr. Kim, you very pretty. Yeah lah, my blooming no need money, man. Correct or not? My facial no need money. Correct or not? My makeup no need money. Grooming, my nice clothing, my nice hair, no need hair treatment. No need money. Of course, need, right? Understand? So this root, very important. And remember, we are Chinese. We must know Chinese words. We must know Chinese culture. We must know Chinese wisdom. We must know Chinese metaphysics. Understand? Number one. Number two, 8,000 years ago, you go and check, not storybook, check historian records, right? Go and check historian record, archaeologists. Go and study that. Records, historian, they dig from the graveyard, right? Go and read, right? And then they found the universe. They found the sun, the moon, the Jupiter, the Saturn, right? The Mars, the Mercury, Venus, all they found. And then they classified them. 金木水火土, right? Metal, fire, wood, earth, blah, blah, blah. And then they found this Jupiter and this Saturn crash, right? For example, then they realize, ox and goat crash. Right? Then they realize, this Zi and Chou combo like that. Then they found the what? 12 heavenly stamps, 10 heavenly stamps, right? 12 animals of that. How they found this? They see how the planet move. These are all recorded in the historian's book. They are not legendary. 8,000 years ago, with no telescope, no scientific technology. So how powerful are the Chinese ancestors? And they can accurately even draw. You go and see the historian book. They can even accurately draw the stars. They can draw the dragon too, right? They can draw the 左青龙右白虎前朱雀后玄武中勾陈腾蛇. They can draw all these stars. And they never miss any stars some more. 8,000 years ago, they can do all these things. Correct? And then they develop the Tiangan and the Dizi to understand how this evolve. Correct? For example, February, let's say ancestor is still around. For example, February 28, all the planet line up one straight line. The ancestor will know already. Chamliao planet represent the world leaders. That means 28 February, Chamliao got one word at least lah. But so many all queue up. Then Chamliao lah. So many means what? All the planets queue up. For example, 金木水火土, right? For example, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, they all queue up one whole line. That means the whole string of that world leader all gone. Ancestor will know. How they know? Right? Because they studied. Correct or not? For example, let's say ancestor around, let's say they say Ping and then they say Wu, 2026. Then they say Ping and Wu, wow, this one is fire. Then they will say, fire is related to, for example, war. Fire is related to what? Anger. Right? Fire is related to what? Oil. So they can say, wow, got anger, got war, got oil. Got this oil war. The anger. The kind of thing. And then they will see this Ping. They will see, this Ping is big fire. This Wu is Ting fire. So big fire and Ting fire fight. But these two are all fire. Correct. For example, China and let's say Taiwan fight. But China is big fire. Taiwan is also fire. because both are Chinese. Correct? Like for example, fire represent Chinese, right? Then Ping also Chinese, Ting also Chinese, but one Chinese big one, big fire, one small one. Then they all like they think this one is the boss, this one thinks is the boss, alright? Then they fight. Something like that, you know already. Oh, the oil country, the Iran and the Israel, like that they fight. But actually they are what? They are both actually same one. 他们是相煎何太急啦。But alright. So the ancestor will know all these things. Why? Because they develop the heavenly stems and the earthly branches. So they see this color, all this element, they can make prediction already. And that's how I make prediction. Right? How I know 2022, 21, 22, 23, I know Bitcoin. Because I see the 天干地支, I know radio. I see, hey, this water come and grow this wood. That means what? And then I see the next few years, the Pingwu coming. Then I know already, wow, aggregating this war thing coming already. If aggregating this war thing coming, fire will diminish metal. This metal will injure. Faster buy good lah. That's how I know, right? Bitcoin is coming. Buy this Bitcoin at this time. Have the highest risk, lowest risk, highest return. That is the time. How I know? I see the 天干地支 lor. And this one is not invented by me. This is from the historian textbook. The ancestor left. They wrote on the textbook, and historian go and dig the graveyard. They found a lot of all this Chinese wisdom. Oh, very good. Chu Bi Pei. No? Then how come I know your BaZi got earth element? Right? Because Pei, is it from the earth? Pei. Bi, is it very nice? So this earth, is it got water one? If the jade no water, this jade will swim. So got metal, got water, got earth. No metal also must have water. So I know already. Correct? Then either dog or good. Why? Because the dog inside got a metal. Correct? And then must be earth. Because Bi Pei. That's how I know. And how I know? From the Chinese metaphysics. That's how I know. So sometimes I see the name, I can imagine your BaZi already. Or sometimes I see the face, or I see the posture. For example, I see the posture. Then I know already. This one, the BaZi, a lot of wood one. Right? Or this one is for example, 丙日主. You ask the student, they follow me here and there. They were amazed. Right? Like one time one student was with me. Then another person was talking. Then after the person left, I told the student, hey, this person, the BaZi, got a lot of this. Got, for example, got this earth with it, but must be in one, cannot be all young. And then don't have this wood because you see her like that. After that, the student called that friend, hey, when are you born? Then the friend gave her the date of birth and the birth hour also. She plotted the chart out exactly as what I predicted. No wood, have this element, and in one, no young animal to do the everything is correct, right? Even the small little words like 正印偏印 are all correct without knowing her BaZi. Just from the way she talk and the way she look, I know this person got this in the BaZi. 对不？对吗？ She just walked past and then don't know. Very good. Right? Okay, come back. Correct or not? So, you see, they want to stop Chinese wisdom. You know why? Because our ancestor is too powerful. 8,000 years ago, we found all the stars. We found all the planets. We found all the elements, right? The 5 elements governing the universe, right? We found all the planets representing the world leaders, right? And then we found the heavenly stem, earthly branches, and the hidden ones, correct? And then also our ancestor also found the yin yang theory, right? We found the I-Ching, 64 hexagram. Many lah, our Chinese wisdom plenty, correct? Not? And it's very, very powerful. That's why Chinese, only Chinese, is known as 龙的传人. You don't hear other races or other ethnicities call themselves the 龙的传人, right? The children of the dragon. Number 1. Number 2, I taught you all what is dragon, what is heavenly stem, how it was formed. So if you don't know, watch back the past video at YouTube, you will sure find it. Correct? What is dragon? Right? And those masters who say, this one is a cartoon. Wrong. Right? Historian has recorded how they found this dragon. Right? How they formed this image. It's all from the East Star. Go and see the previous video. Right? Then you will gain the actual correct Chinese wisdom. Not from me, from the historian book, but I explain it. Okay? Because I know not easy to read the Chinese historian book. Or even watch the Chinese historian video. I know it's not easy for a lot of you. Okay? But no problem for me, right? Because I'm strong in Chinese and I'm strong in English. Bilingual. All thanks to Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. Right. And we know that this dragon, stars above, right, is the strongest formation in the universe right above us. Right. Their formation is very strong because when I go and see the past video, because how the dragon move, the Chinese ancestor will know already. This year prosperous. This year bankrupt. This year poor. This year broke. Wow, this year good. Small gains. This year big gains. Right? So China Chinese or even Chinese. I'm Malaysia Chinese. Chinese, as long as you Chinese. Right? Malaysia Chinese, Singapore Chinese, whatever Chinese, they are all from China. Right? My grandfather from China one. Correct? Correct? You can call yourself Malaysian Chinese, Singaporean Chinese, but your grandfather is from China. Correct? So that's why Chinese, they are known as what? Dragon. And they are very dependent on dragon for prosperity. And Chinese believe in 靠天吃饭. Right? That's why if you look at the history, you notice that German attacked China, rob China. Right? European, for example, England, right, robbed China 3 times. Right? Or you go and see the history, you will notice, this country can rob China, that country can rob China, but you will not find China go Japan and rob Japan. You will not see China go and rob USA. 不可能的，为什么？我们是龙的传人嘛。Correct? We are not the rat. We are not the what? Pig. We are not. We are the dragon. We are the universe protector. Correct? Do you understand what I'm talking about? If you understand, type ZUN. If you don't understand, then I cannot help you. Right? If you understand, teacher, I understand. Then I know, I explained correctly already. Right? two members understand already. Like that. Then I know how to move on. Right? If you don't understand, then I have to change the way I explain. But so far, David, like my teaching, I'm very structured. Correct, David? My teaching very structured. It's not all over the place. It's step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. Step 3, do this. Right? Even Puzzle Wealth class he attends. Step 1, look for this. Step 2, there is a sequence to do this. Oh? Correct. Sunni also understand. Good. Okay, that means the way I explain to you is simple, easy to understand. Okay, Irene also understand. Good. Then that means I explain quite simply already for you. So Chinese, Indonesian Chinese. You Indonesian Chinese, you also Chinese. You don't believe, you go ask your father. Father, where are we from? Your father will say, last time our grandfather from China take the ship, come here. Like that. Your Ping also understand. David say correct. Right? Teacher teaching structured step by step one. It will not be all over the place, right? It will not be like that. And then sometimes I change. Sometimes I read like that. Sometimes read like that. No. I have a structure you follow. Every time you follow this structure, you can do the reading. Right? It's not like, okay, this pattern, and this pattern, and this pattern, this pattern. I don't have. Right? Systematic teaching, structural. That way students can learn better. Don't forget, I'm a 20 years lecturer. I have 20 years of classroom management. I'm not a salesman. Teacher, when you're young, you sell salesman. When I was young, correct? When I was like 18, 19, 20, correct? Okay, come to this, right? So Chinese deserve to be the leader of the world. Absolutely can be. Right? Especially now, China is getting more and more powerful. Correct? And Chinese, we don't invade people. People invade the China. China don't invade people. Correct? And China has very, very rich resources. Number one. Number two, Chinese have very, very strong Chinese culture. Right? You go and visit China, you will know. Right? They've got thousands of years of, for example, temples. Temple. Right? They have thousands of years, for example, landscape. Right? They have thousands of years, for example, heritage. Are you going to see that? Every time I go China, the first thing I go is always the museum. I always chiong to people museum. I like. And every time I go to China, if I go to the museum, I can stuck there with my students. We are stuck there one whole day there. Stuck inside one whole day. Because wow, what ornament, one China heritage, we observe, wow, this heritage, wow, power 8,000 years can like that, wow, power how they twist this metal. Sometimes me and my student looking at the ornament, right? How they paint this? How come they got this technology one? Like that. Right? With no help of AI, with no help of scientific technology. How they do it? Right now, with no modern tools. How they do this? Like that. Therefore, we know our Chinese ancestor, right? They deserve to be called the dragons. So want to study Chinese culture or not? Must study. How to study? Step 1, learn the Chinese word first. And Chinese word very, very meaningful one. Very meaningful. Every word got meaning one. And one word can tell 1,000 stories. So imagine how smart is the Chinese ancestor. Therefore, Jewish cannot let this wisdom come in. If this wisdom come in, they eat what? You tell me? They earn what from you? And how they going to potong you? They cannot potong you, right? They cannot chop you. Sa zhu pan, they cannot sa zhu you. How long will the war ends? Correct? The way I see 2027, there's a thin way. You see? The wisdom of Chinese metaphysics. Imagine all of you know Chinese metaphysics. Correct or not? Like PLCL know, right? He will know, right, how long will the war take. And he know how to invest, how to play along, how to do his keep his career, how to this, how to that. Correct? So important or not important? Right? The way I see, right, this goat come in should be the end of the war. Right? This goat come in. Correct? So we have a ping Wu here, right? 2026. Correct? So I do see this, and then I do see a thing still. Correct? Like that. So when these three around, the fire around, like, correct? I do still see a war. But when I see this god, I know it's sort of coming to the end already. Right? For example, I want to beat you, already beat already. Right? For example, this fella, for example, let's say Shani. Shani and let's say Pipe. These two not happy, want to fight already. Then David and DJ also not happy, they fight already. Fight already. Like that. Then Yelping, maybe Yelping and PL, they want to fight. They fight already. Fight already. So everybody want to fight, fight, finish. Then after that, after war, everybody's broke. Pay broke, right? David broke, right? Yelping broke, PL broke, everybody broke. Why? Because the war spent a lot of money, long zong broke. Then how? Hey, don't fight at first. Next time then fight. We build the economy first. That's why 2028 you can see the metal come in. 2028, you know, the Wu sun come already. The metal comes in. Right? The metal comes in. Correct. PLCL, Irene give you information. Please watch last week FB Live, please. Michael Bang Kwan Neo. She wants to learn new things. Yeah, please follow me diligently. Students very clever. Those who follow me diligently, number one, they become smarter. Number two, they make money. They make money. I never take their money. I help them earn money. Correct. So you see the next upcoming big guy, is it the China? But China smarter, right? China smarter. They what? They long ago, they blocked the Jewish. They blocked them. No, who wants money? Everybody wants money. But China got one wisdom. Chinese got one wisdom. Everybody want money, right? Teacher no need money. Like the day consultation, I tell the student, hey, your teacher not fairy. Not the fairy. Right? Although got the heart of a fairy. Right? Got the heart of the goddess. Right? But your teacher still human. Your teacher need to eat one. Right? Not? Your teacher need to pay bills one. Your teacher not fairy. I told her. So China, why I talk about this? Why I talk about this? How come lead to here? Xiao liao. Too much in the brain, the computer a bit hang. Right? China very smart. Correct not? They super long, they block the Jewish. Right? So China don't want money. Jewish got money. China don't want. China want money. USA want money. USA also want money. But Chinese got a wisdom about money. Called 取财有道. Chi means take. Teacher don't know Chinese. Please go and learn Chinese. Chi means take. Cai means wealth. Take the wealth, you means have. Dao means there's a universal law one. The universal law, Dao is talking when Dao Fa Zhiran, right? Teacher, I learn I-Ching, then I see the textbook got this word called 道法自然. Means what? Very simple. What? This Tao is talking about the sun, the universe, how this whole universe move, and then the dragon, the tiger, all my previous video. You go and watch. the formation of the dragon, the formation of the constellation star, the formation of the 5 elements, the formation of the I-Ching, the formation of the yin yang. That is the Tao that the Chinese ancestor is talking about. Right? This is called the Tao. That's why people say 道理, right? Hey, you reasonable leh. Reasonable in English means A. 道理 leh, facts. Correct? So Chinese ancestor says A. You want money, can. You take the money, must have a system one. What system? The universe system. Like that. Right? For example, the sun move like that. Correct? For example, 364 days point blah blah blah. Right? And then when this sun move, that the structure. Right? For example, there's a metal grow. For example, metal chops wood. Right? And then wood chops. That is the system. Right? The universal law. So you want money? You follow the universal law. What's the universal law of money, teacher? Very simple, right? Very simple. Correct? For example, 八字 already tell you already. 食神生财. 食神 is what, teacher? 食神 is talent, what? For example, Michael Jackson got talent, very, very talented. Then you can gain the money, what? It's your talent. Right? It's my talent, my hard work, developing this Chinese metaphysics system from the historian textbook, from the ancient textbook. And then I structure it in my methodology, not distorting the ancient knowledge, still delivering the quality, but in a structured, simple way, so that most students can easily understand. 这是我的本事咧，我的时尚身材诶，对不 ？No, I don't have. I go and steal Dr. Khim one. I don't have this talent, right? But I know Dr. Khim have. I go and steal already. I go and sell for money. That is not called 取财有道. That is not the universal law. You understand? Correct? So ancestor know, the China know, this Jewish go to Egypt, destroy Egypt one. Then this Jewish go to Israel, right? And then claim it's their land. Very scary, this Jewish. And then they claim themselves as the God of the universe. We dragon also dare not say we God already, right? You Jewish, you call yourself God of the universe. We Chinese, we dragon, we also dare not call ourselves God of the universe. We still think the universe is the God. We believe 老天爷, right? We dare not call. And then, for example, Jewish, they may have this belief. You go and Google, I'm not convenient to say, right? Maybe they have this belief saying that only Jewish are qualified human beings, right? Dr. Khim is Singaporean. She's a pig. She's a cow. She's a goat. She's not human. And don't treat her human. The Chinese say cannot. Right? Everybody are what? But everybody should respect each other, right? And then we have cultural, we have like hierarchy, right? For example, teacher younger than me, but she teacher. So I greet Dr. Khim. Dr. Khim, right? I know I'm older than you, but you teach me a lot of things. You are my teacher, right? 一日为师，终日为母. Correct? Our mom see there. Our mom see learn from teacher, then kick her away, right? Push her down the cliff. Then I come out as the next. Chinese cannot. Chinese always must go back to the root, right? Chinese 取财有道. The universal law says that you must greet your parents, right? You are here because of the the help of your parents, right? The grooming of your parents, correct or not? The food from your parents. Then you have all this wisdom. It's because the hard work of a teacher, spending hours sitting there thinking, this historian book, student can understand one. I need to restructure all this, right, into a simpler form to teach these students so that they can benefit from this knowledge and how to apply in their life so that they can be happy. Right? So in China, the teacher like that, right now, they very respect the teacher one. Right? The teacher fall sick, they'll help. Right? Like David, sometimes I tell David, hey, David, teacher, touch and go left 15 cents. David very fast. Teacher, you take this, go and Zaha buy grocery. He never stingy. He pick teacher. Correct? Means what? Means he takes care of the teacher. Correct? Then teacher scan the student. Hey, you all buy this, right? And then hang, right? You buy this? This one very good, right? Now fire, right? This is earth, right? You click here every day and then you go to work. Very good. Teacher, this one how much? 5,000. Huh? 5,000? Yeah, very good one. You buy because fire grow earth, right? You click here every day, you go to work. Confirm you save. Really? 5,000. Then this is wrong. This is wrong, right? In a Chinese ancient textbook, this is not called Tao already. Correct? This is not called Tao. So, 取财有道. Alright? Jewish is not like that. Jewish entered Egypt, Egypt Sea. Right? Jewish entered Israel Sea. Very good question, PL. Very, very good. So this is the problem, right? That I mentioned earlier. Correct? Did the Jewish successfully kick the Chinese culture, Chinese wisdom, Chinese metaphysics, and TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, out of the global system? Did they do it successfully? My answer is yes. Right? Look at most of the Chinese. They cannot speak Chinese. They cannot write Chinese and they cannot understand Chinese words and the meanings. And they cannot understand. They don't know what is the culture about. Correct? And now, right, a lot of Chinese, correct? They are also influenced by this social media. Right? The Western influence through social media. Correct? So the Chinese, they also try to be like westernized. In the past, ancestor treat the dog to safekeep the house. The Amoy is the one that kiss the dog, hug the dog, put at the bedside, eat and shit and sleep together with the dog. The Chinese ancestor, 三条线, right? The Chinese ancestor, the purpose of the dog is to safeguard the house. That's why dog is born at what time? Dog, Chinese metaphysics born at what time? 7 to 9 p.m. That means 7 o'clock onwards, the dog, ding, wake up. Cannot sleep, they start to guard the house. Now it's not. Now you sleep, the dog sleep. You wake up, the dog wake up. And then you kiss the dog, then you don't know what. The Chinese ancestors say why like that one? Because the Western influence. Titi is correct. Hey, Titi, you very smart. I like you very much, Titi. Yeah, they were homeless. German bullied them. Cannot use the word German bullied them. Hitler killed them. Why? Because in history, this Jewish, I go and read. If you were Hitler, I don't know you will kill them or not. Maybe you worse than Hitler. Then UK, right? The English placed them in Israel. You see the word, but they are greedy. It's not they are greedy, it's they are ungrateful. Thank you so much, Titi. Right? And why are they homeless? Why you never see Chinese, all the Chinese homeless? A minority of Chinese go to Indonesia, Malaysia, you don't know where, Korea, Japan. But majority of Chinese are still in China. You don't see Chinese homeless. You don't see that China gone already. And then all the Chinese, some are all over the world. Right? You go Europe, what? And then China kosong. Tak Chinese. No Chinese. No, never. Right? Because Chinese, right, they are very, how to say, they are very rooted with this word called root. Because it's very deep rooted in their culture one. The root, very important. That's why emperor, when they want to kill, they say 诛九族. Why? The whole family line kill? Because emperor know the importance of root. Huh? Vincent, nice to see you. Are you first time? If you're first time, everybody wish Vincent welcome to Dr. Khim Zone Club. Huh? Wow, 真热嘞. How come my aircon not working? 真热. The teacher just see. Vincent said Jews make Germany economy so bad with their own greed, so Hitler stand up to fight back. Very good, Vincent. Right? They not only make the German economy bad, they go around the world to stir conflict. Why? So that they fight war, they make money, no? Right? So make Hitler very angry. Right? Then Hitler say must wipe out all these Jewish, if not the whole universe, no peace. Correct? But Jewish, they are smart to make money, right? They can chocho the England, hey, you protect us, we give you this money, Then England is the greedy one, right? I say, okay, I help you. Still, huh? Right. So you see, the dog is born 7 to 9 p.m. Correct? That's why Western influence very funny one, quite quiet. Correct? Very funny one. That disrupt the Chinese system. So PL question, right? So Chinese still practice. Honestly speaking, they are also very, very greatly influenced by the Western toxic perspective influences. Correct? So quite dangerous. Can I say majority? I can say majority of Chinese. You go and see, no? But no matter how, at least they still know, okay, this one my history. This one is Kongzi. Right? This one is Lao Tzu. Correct? But the modern generation, right? They are greatly influenced by the Western culture. They are. So, is Jewish successful in conquering the world with this kind of unconscious or hidden strategy to manipulate the universe? The answer is yes. Okay? Good question. Very good question. 问得很好。I like this question. My answer is yes. They are influenced. Right? And then my answer is cannot 100% no. 80% no. 80% no. Wasted. Very wasted. Because of these influences. Why got all this influence? Their government very good. They really block all this like Western influence. They block YouTube, they block Facebook, But technology too advanced. Right? They can break jail, they can VPN. 不变的. 不变. Correct? Correct or not? Huh? So you see, like they devalue the Chinese culture, including wisdom, Lao Tzu, Kong Tzu, Meng Tzu, don't know what, they devalue it, right? And then I-Ching, what BaZi, they say, yeah, this one superstitious lah. Correct or not? You book consultation with me, and then you tell me superstitious not after the consultation, right? If you don't get insights, and then you don't see you don't get, if I don't hear you say, huh? Not huh? Wow. Calling. You can ask David. I drop his jaws, blow his mind, right? Open his eyes. Only David, not only David, right? Everyone that either attended my class or and has heard me read their charts through private consultation. Huh? Even those who seek me for Feng Shui, you go and ask. You go and ask. You can go and ask one. 真金不怕火炼. So then how they devalue the Chinese wisdom? Like that. Right? So Chinese ancient science are what? They call pseudo science. Pseudo. But they cannot delete this word science. You know why? They can add a word called pseudo. Pseudo means 假啦. Right? English pseudo, Chinese called 假的, Hokkien called 假. Right? And then they call pseudoscience. And then they use the word science. Why? Because ancestors really discover the universe with no telescope, with no scientific technology, with no AI. 8,000 years ago. They cannot deny this is a science. Right? But they want to make money. They say, okay, invent a word in front. Pseudoscience. Like that. And cannot teach in school. Like that. Alright? You go and check. I think China University, Tsinghua 大学, you go and check. They teach Chinese culture. You go and check their curriculum. So PL asked this one, though they are influenced by the Western negative influences, but in school they are still taught Chinese culture, Chinese wisdom, Chinese words, the formation of Chinese word, right? They are still taught the Chinese culture. All right. Most of the sotong one are the one not touching the Chinese culture lah. Then they, of course, they don't know the Chinese culture and the culture Chinese wisdom, which is such a waste. Right? So cannot. Why? Because if everyone know Chinese science, ancient science, right? For example, Chinese metaphysics, traditional Chinese medicine, right? Or all the Kong Zi, Lao Tzu, Zhang Zi, Gui Gu Zi, correct? Then who will be in disaster, you tell me? If nobody in disaster, or very few people in disaster, right? Or disaster minimized, then all these people who want to create war one, right? The Jewish want to sell the armory, right? Want to sell the pharmaceutical, correct? How to make money? Like, right? I want to treat you for example, a scammer, right? I want to groom a pig, and then after that I want to slaughter the pig. Wow, but in metaphysics you already checked already. This is a scammer coming ready, right? And then he want to scam me using this exchange, or want me to go and do this, right? And then want to cheat my money, and from this period to this period, this person will like that attack me. From the metaphysics you can see, then the scammer cannot find pigs to slaughter. Correct? Understand? Therefore, it's Chinese. Don't say metaphysics lah. One of them is metaphysics, TCM, right? Chinese wisdom, right? Chinese wisdom, right? For example, Lao Tzu, Kong Tzu, all this wisdom, or even history, right? Or the Chinese words, the formation of the Chinese word, correct? Chinese poems, Chinese heritage, these are all Chinese culture, right? They are all Chinese wisdom, correct? Is it very important? I think it's very important, right? If the whole world, the Chinese can master this, I don't think any Western influence can easily attack the Chinese. Not easy, right? Or any, no need Jewish, any kind of others, right? Want to injure the Chinese culture people, not so easy. Right? That's why everybody must learn what? Learn and then cultivate what? Chinese culture. Teacher, I like TCM. And then you go and study the TCM. Teacher, I like Chinese metaphysics. Then you go and learn Chinese metaphysics. Make sure from me, because my Chinese metaphysics is very powerful one. And then Chinese wisdom, right? You can go and read ancient textbook, right? You can go and visit China, right? And then like me and that, stay in the museum there one whole day, 24 hours, stay there, cannot not leave the place. So much to discover, right? Go to the good museum. They are lousy ones. Just for information. I went already. They're like, what kind of museum is this? Why you encourage me to learn Chinese words formation? Why you encourage me to learn Chinese heritage? Right? Why you encourage me to learn TCM? Why you encourage me to learn Chinese metaphysics? All this. Because the truth of life is there. The truth is there. Right? For example, 取材有道 道法自然 is in this Chinese culture. Understand? And then it's very, very simple, very cheap. Right now, agony saving someone. Right? Imagine, for example, you book consultation with a teacher. Right? Let's say you may spend X amount of money, but save you 1.4 million from the scammer. My consultation will never be 1.4 million. Isn't it cheap? Right? Correct now. And then all the pain, all the suffering. Right? Because I cannot scam $1 million. I cannot scam 100,000. Correct? Like long ago, I got one student thank you me. I said, hey, you careful This year, don't know which year I forgot. Consultation. For example, 2023. 好像是2023. He do a yearly consultation with me. I told him, hey, 2023, careful got one scammer coming, want to scam your money. They said, but I investor, I have to, cannot put one egg, cannot put all eggs in one basket one Then I say, I have to split my investment. I say, yeah, I know. But you minimize and then you see what kind of investment, for example, especially this type in the chart. You see this type. You careful So 2023, 2024, 2023, you put 2024. Right? Then I'll ask one, hey, how the feedback 2023 too. Then he say, wow, very good. Teacher, I very lucky. I say, why? I got scammed 200,000 only. Then I you got scammed, you still say you're lucky? He said, yeah. If I never consult you, I intend to invest 1 million. But because I consulted you, and I remember you told me 2023, someone will scam me of this type of features, I must watch out. So that particular investment, I only throw 200,000 there. Then I only lose 200,000. My friend lost 3 million Then he laughed, like that. Then of course I say, hey, split this investment, right? So of course other investment he make money. This one he got scammed 200k. Chun bo, he says chun. Save your life, bo. He says save. Heng. Right? So is it cost effective already? So remember, Chinese culture has what? 8,000 years of history, right? We have very, very rich Chinese culture. If you don't know, wasted. You see, you are born as Chinese. Why? There must be a reason why. Right? why I'm born Chinese culture. There must be a reason why. Right? Or I may not be born Chinese, I may be American, but my Chinese culture very strong. There must be a reason why. Right? The reason is very simple. You are dragon. Right? You know how the universe works. That's why you are born Chinese. To affiliate yourself with Chinese culture. Or you're not born Chinese, but you know Chinese culture very well. So you are destined to be dragon. Huh? So if Chinese culture not powerful, then right, if Chinese culture are not powerful, then why do you want to attack the Chinese culture? Wait, think first. Why want to say TCM lousy if TCM is not powerful? Right? Go and think first. Right? Why you want to attack this person? Right? Okay. Learn a lot. If learn a lot, type ZUN. And then we got to. You can be the modern for our country. Thank you. Teacher very powerful one. Thank you. PLCL say thank you, teacher. You welcome. Remember I'm teacher. I'm not salesman. My duty is to protect, guide, lead you to a better you. That is my duty. Okay, bye.